You're an all-star. Go play. Hello, it's All-Star Game Tuesday. Microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my first show. Welcome to episode 1 of Punchlines. It's All-Star Game Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite days of the year here at the South Point Casino. We have an all-star lineup for you on today's Punchlines. I'm Frank Nicotero, a longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, well, folks, we like to open with a clip usually. Something current, something that might have happened last night. There were no sports. So guess what? Here's a dude doing some crazy stuff, wakeboarding. This will get your show started right. Here we go. All right, what do we have here, Ryan? What's he got first?
That was a block of ice.
Block of ice.
That is a 4-foot skateboard, a table.
Love it.
An LED board.
The guy's good.
A piece of plywood. So there's the table.
There you go, table. And this is an LED board, right? He did this at night. Kids, don't try that at home. That seems very dangerous.
And a piece of plywood.
He's good. Jeez. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you open a show on the day of the All-Star Game when there's not a lot going on. That clip was found by the man behind the glass. He's like our all-star closer. He comes in from the bullpen throwing heat and often saves shows for me. Our producer, Ryan McCormick, everybody. Yay.
First pitch bomb.
That I feel like we could have done louder on the. Yay, Ryan. Woo!
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, maybe it's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan, what is on our show today?
Well, we've got a Top 5 Tuesday looking at a specific stat in Major League Baseball. It'll be current, so this season.
Oh, okay.
Just to give you guys a little hint. And then also looking at a couple different stats about money across Major League sports, Major League Baseball, the National Football League, NBA, and the NHL. And then a couple other things. So stick around and watch Posted Punchlines.
I'm sorry. Is Ryan still sorry, Livy Dunn's walking the red carpet with Paul Skins. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to the show here at the South Point Casino. On the show, joining Ryan and I, it is a Tuesday. He is a former college baseball player. Might have been an all-star. I don't know.
Definitely not.
Played at App State. And as we pointed out on the show last week, he is the new voice of the UNLV Rebels football play-by-play guy for radio. A friend of mine called him, hey, who's that Ryan Seacrest-looking guy on your show? And he's sporting some growth on the face. Matt Neverett is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hey, Matt.
You know, it's what happens when you survive a hurricane. Your facial hair doesn't matter anymore.
Now, it was Hurricane Burl. And you were down in Houston, and you were there for a hurricane.
I was there with the Aviators. Yeah, they flew us in right under the gun. We got into Houston from Oklahoma City about 3-4 hours before
it really
started to rain. Yeah, and then I watched the hurricane from my 9th floor hotel window in my underwear. You know, it was great.
If there was no hurricane, would have you also been looking out the window in your underwear?
Probably. That's a habit of mine at about 3-4 in the morning, typically, yeah.
So when's your first Rebel game on the radio, and where can we listen to it?
August 31st at Houston. Should be a really fun game.
Back to Houston,
yeah. Yeah, the mosquito bites that I have all over my arms weren't enough, so they'll be healed by then. You'll be able to listen on ESPN 1100 AM. You'll be able to listen to a slew of places online.
That's awesome.
If you follow me on social media at Matt Neverett, I do a pretty good job of posting just about wherever you can listen to anything.
Well, we're very excited for you. We're very thrilled for you, and we're lucky to have you here. So thank you very much for being here. And not a lot of sports, ladies and gentlemen. I believe there's a WNBA game that's already over.
Yeah. Good morning.
They play 8:30. I mean, I don't They did it last week too. But anyway, you have a pick at 12:36 as well. Do I?
I do, and it's an international play because there's not much going on domestically.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite. It's the All-Star Game in baseball. Does Matt Neverett have a pick on the All-Star Game tonight? No.
I do. I locked it in a second before we took the air.
You're going to give that too?
I do, yeah.
Okay, well, he has an international play. And on international plays, I don't know how we are on this show. How did Jeff do, Ryan, on his soccer picks? He was like 1-1.
I don't know.
He was 100%, Frank.
There you go. Jeff, if you're watching, let us know how you did. Hey, Aaron okay, we'll get to that in a second, actually. Bless you, Ann. Did you guys, did you watch the Derby last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually not a bad. 40 pitches is a lot.
Yeah, but
I like the way they showed you the little
40 pitches is less than it's been in the past.
Just how it went long. It just feels like it went long.
I don't know about you. I was a big fan of the new format.
I thought it was great.
It mixed the new school of, hey, let's get as many of these as we can, but also the old school of, hey, there's outs. You can slow it down a little bit with the extra outs.
Get your time out and then the bonus as well.
I really liked the bonus out structure as far as the timing and kind of playing into that drama. I saw this number beforehand. So 40 pitches was what they got in the first round.
Right.
Julio Rodriguez in the first round last year hit 40 home runs.
Really?
Yeah. So it makes it better for TV. It makes it so you're not just watching one guy up there for a half an hour taking swings.
Well, Josh Hamilton, how many did he hit?
I think
it was in Boston, if I remember correctly, right?
It wasn't Boston.
Wasn't Fenway? Where was it?
Where was it?
It was in New York, right?
It was New York.
Was it New York?
It was at the old Yankee Stadium. It was the last All-Star game they had there before the new one.
That's right.
I think he had like 30-something, but the format was also way different back then.
Yeah.
That was with 10 outs.
Right.
And no time limit.
That's right.
And the other thing is, too, is people are like, oh, it's the home run derby. How are you going to change it? It's literally a made-up game.
Yeah.
Who cares? I like the way that they did it, though.
And by the way, do you remember Josh Hamilton actually didn't win that derby?
Yes.
Do you remember who won?
Was it Lyle Overbay?
No, it's a Pirate. He played for the Pirates.
Derek Lee.
No, he was a Twin, then the Pirates.
Justin Morneau.
Justin Morneau. There you go. I was going to say Canadian was your next clue.
Justin Morneau, the last guy to play 163 games in a regular season.
Oh, wow. That's a good stat, too.
Yeah.
Justin Morneau or Josh Hamilton hit 28 in the first round that year.
But they were bombs.
And that was with just 10 outs to work with.
Yeah.
So he saw 38 pitches.
Yeah, but and they were just like...
Well, he saw probably more than then with takes involved.
Yeah, that's true. They were just jaw droppers. When he was right, he was unbelievable player.
You want to talk about probably one of the biggest examples of, I hate to say it, but wasted talent in the history of Major League Baseball.
He had 3 or 4 years, though, that he came back, but then,
His prime was unbelievable.
And then he signed a big deal with the Angels, or
it was the Angels. Yep.
The Angels can't do, of course.
Pujols signed with the Angels.
Anthony Rendon's contract. Rendon's is going to go down in history as the worst. All right, so Home Run Derby was exciting. I did give out Aldis. Aldis? Adolis, whatever. I went with the home guy. So did Laura Cowling, who I follow. She's like, oh, this is my guy. He's going to win. She's great, right?
Yeah.
She's great. I also, though, I bet Teoscar Hernández, who, when the Dodgers got him, I said, this is under the radar, just like the Glass Now everyone's talking about show. I said, he's going to have a big year. Reno Paul's a big fan. So I had 5 on him, $5. I won 60.
Woo!
And then, Courtney, she bet Alex Bohm. She goes, I like Alec Baldwin to win. I go, it's not Alec Baldwin.
No way she said that.
I said, it's Bohm. She goes, Baldwin. I go, he's a long shot. You're really going to make me put money on this? Would have paid like $240.
I mean, he's explosive either way.
Yeah, right. He took a shot. Let's just say that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, too soon.
He didn't miss.
But he was the long shot, and he made it. So they were in the one. Teoscar and Alec Bohm were in the semifinal. I'm like, all right, I need one of these guys to win, and we can eat dinner.
Hey, $60 is about a steak nowadays, depending where you go.
Texas Roadhouse, you can
go to the Coronado Cafe right around the corner here.
You could go to Coronado Cafe and get Denny Nagel will be here. By the way, Denny Nagel will be here. We're going to say it August 5th through the 9th, co-hosting in the studio. I hope are you around for one of those days? Good. You were here one time with Denny, too.
Absolutely, yeah. I think I was producing, which is probably a little bit more stressful than being on the air with him.
Well, he will be here August 5th through the 9th sitting in, and he always has to go to Coronado. There's the short rib grilled cheese. It's a grilled cheese. It's really good. So he loves that. Okay, that's all we got about the
now that we're nice and hungry.
Yeah, but the home run derby was good, and if you hit it over 420. By the way, this was a stupid bet I did do for $5 because you know me and overs. Longest home run. Did you see what the distance was? And I knew it was too long. Did you see what? Take a guess.
It was 480.
483.
And you bet over?
Yeah, it was $5. So I still profited like $40 last night, but I literally was like 483. I'm like, it's a hot Texas night.
Inside,
I know, right, but it's not right. But I'm like, the ball's 483. And as soon as it started, I'm like,
oh no,
this is insane. Why would I do that?
The only way you're ever squaring up 483 is on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. You got guys flipping in like 50 from 48 feet away, something like that. Yeah, no shot. I'm sorry. I would have advised you against that, but I
was dumb. Ozuna had 477.
Osuna from the Braves?
Marcelo Ozuna, yeah, he had 477, I think. What was that?
That's what he said to try to get out of his DUI.
Did he really?
In the body cam footage, he goes, I'm Osuna from the Braves.
Get the body cam footage.
Yep.
My favorite in that situation, and it's nothing to make fun of or light of, is Reese Witherspoon.
What happened with her?
She's like, I'm Reese Witherspoon. And they're like, whatever, Elwoods, get in. Use that law degree from Legally Blonde. All right, new feature. And even made a graphic. We're all ready for this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do this every day right around now. We're going to do the comedy clip first, right? Do the roll call. Roll call, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing roll call. We should do it early. We went a little thick on the dirt. Anyway, roll call with the punchies.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't that cute? Yeah, it's a little roll call. Roll call. See who's here. Roll with the punchies.
Shout out to the punchies.
So we want to see who's here today. Hey, look who's here. Keith Lyle, ladies and gentlemen, is in the chat room and sitting about 20 feet away from me. Aaron O'Connor, who we owe so many thanks to for bringing us, but also a lot of great comedians. She said, very nice shirt. I hope she's referring to me.
I would hope so.
This was a shirt that Ryan bought me, Allegheny Electric Company, Jones, Skeens. What do you have on? What shirt do you have on? Maybe she's talking about yours.
It's a Bears polo.
Oh, she's not talking about that.
She's not talking about that. She's a Niners fan.
Started today.
What's that again?
Rookie training camp started today.
Yeah, and your boy Caleb Williams showed up to Bears, but no contract. Yeah. And you said why?
Well, they were waiting for the Hard Knocks cameras.
Probably. So I guess cameras are there today.
Today's the day.
Arriving. Yeah, they got there yesterday. Yeah, Rome Odunze officially signed his contract this morning.
That's a great sign. That's great for them. I remember the Steelers, St. Vincent College out in Latrobe.
Yep. I played there.
You what?
I played baseball there.
Playing against St. Vincent?
St. Vincent, yeah.
Okay. I did shows there at St. Vincent.
Sorry.
And there was a restaurant. Oh, God, it's an Italian guy, Joey D. And they had a train. They had an actual caboose from a train inside the restaurant.
No way.
And you would go around that time. All the Steelers would be in there, and a lot of weird things happen in there, apparently. But anyway, so I remember every time the local news in Pittsburgh would show the Steelers arriving for training camp, every one of them had a portable room air conditioner. Because there was no air conditioning in the dorm.
Suck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right,
I've been in those dorms. When I was in high school near Pittsburgh, I played football, and we went up to this school called Edinburgh College for 7-on-7 minicamp.
Great wrestling program, by the way, Edinburgh.
That's probably about it.
Yeah,
I remember going as a sophomore in high school at that time. I just moved to Pittsburgh, and going and staying in these freshman dorms that were like prison cells, with no air conditioning and not knowing anybody. And the random kid they roomed me up with because I had moved there a week before was not cool. And I just remember the whole time being like, "Is this what college is like?" Everyone's just like tackling each other and being weird in the bathrooms.
I assume nowadays
at Penn State, yeah.
Not weird,
what
but
you guys? No. But apparently, I assume they have air conditioning now.
I would hope so.
But it was in the 80s. Every you'd see these big linemen like lugging those ones that you put in the room, and because there was no AC, and it's like it's humid and 90, but
they're 300
they have
pounds.
air conditioners now. Is that picks already? No. So anyway, the Bears, the training camp. You're looking forward to Hard Knocks this year, right?
Yeah.
I'm one behind on the Giants. It's kind of cool, the offseason stuff.
I haven't got a chance to watch it.
They're good. Just binge them next time you're in Houston with a hurricane.
Yeah. I can tell you when the next hurricane's hitting Houston.
It's when you go.
August 31st.
Congratulations, Matt, on the new gig, and not for being evacuated in your underwear, says Aaron O'Connor.
We were hunkered down. I wasn't going anywhere.
Well, you went to Walmart. You had provisions,
I was
as
good to
you
go.
said.
Oatmeal cream pies lasted me through that.
What do you think Lucky Tommy said? What do you think he referred to you as?
I can only imagine. I need your
Rasta man, Matt Neverett. That's
I'm here,
you.
baby.
Frank's wardrobe equals Costco and 50 pirate T-shirts. Phenomenal. It's a Ryan McCormick special. Joey B. Good afternoon. Punchlines. Good afternoon. Chat. Joey call. B. Dean Hilt. That was a national anthem last night. I didn't hear about that. And Matt, congrats on the UNLV gig. All good shirts. Color packet. Oh, Aaron O'Connor says all good shirts. Color palette, OCD friendly. There you go.
Very friendly. Joey B, I'll be in Reno next week with the Aviators.
There you go.
We'll have to meet up.
Well,
you mean Reno Paul?
Reno Paul.
I like Joey B's in Colorado.
Yeah, Joey B did say, Matt, congrats on the UNLV gig. Look forward to seeing you in Fort Collins when the Rebels play the Rams.
I'll be there, and I'll be in Reno next week. I'll see you at the Cal Neva.
The Cal Neva.
Chris Andrews special.
Yeah, that's right. And now, is it true that is half of it? That's not true.
No,
half
not
is
true.
in Nevada,
I've been there before.
Okay.
It's close, but
I did go somewhere in America where you can stand in 4 states at once.
The Four Corners, yeah.
Yeah, where was that?
It's Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico,
Wyoming.
Utah.
Yeah.
Is it
Wyoming's north. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm standing like how I stood. You can't tell my little short arms.
Is it?
Anyway, thank you all, Punchies, for being there. We're going to talk more. We'll check in with you guys at 12:36 after we do some picks. Hey, let's do a comedy clip. Let's do a comedy clip right now. We found this clip, just even on TV, actually. Jason Tatum. Apparently, when Jason Tatum was 11 years old, did you see this clip?
I didn't see this
He asked LeBron for his autograph, and LeBron said no.
Oh, God.
So a reporter who's interviewing Jason Tatum brings it up as LeBron is sitting next to him. So
Crazy thing is, Bron told me no. I gotta tell him about this story.
crank the volume up just a little bit, please. Thanks.
For his autograph, and he wouldn't give it to you.
So he's like, uh-oh.
I ain't never tell him that story. He ain't tell me no, but he kind of told me no.
He kinda told me.
He big leagued him.
ago.
Yeah.
Larry Hughes is my dad's best friend. They played on the Cavs together. My mom took me to a game in Memphis. I wanted to meet LeBron, and I wanted to get a picture with him and an autograph. And there was a lot of people back there. And
There's a lot of orange in this shot.
It looks like he's in like Orange is the New Black. It looks like he's
A lot of orange.
he's about to go out and do a dribbling exhibition at Folsom County Prison.
I was like, I love it. That's why you dunked on me, though. That's why you dunked on me in the conference finals.
That's good payback.
And by the way, that's when you had that haircut. That's the last time you had the haircut when you punched them.
And now they're both billionaires. But that's a cute clip, right? That's a funny clip. USA basketball is going to be exciting.
That's one way to get vengeance on a guy.
You know, I asked one major leaguer I mentioned on the show, I think, for an autograph, and he flat out said no.
Yeah.
He was eating a hamburger. He was on the DL behind home plate eating a big hamburger, and I saw him get up, go to the bathroom, and I was sitting in my Rick Rhoden seats because Rick Rhoden would give us seats who played for the Pirates. And I ran out to that concourse at 3 hours like, hey, can I get your autograph? No. And just kept Mike Easler, the hitman.
Hey,
said no. And I'll never forget that. It's like you don't remember, you don't remember the big wins. You remember the losses.
For me, it was Lance Berkman.
Lance Berkman didn't give you one?
Nope.
Damn you, Lance. You ever been shut down for an autograph?
Not that I can remember.
Who could say no to that face, though?
There it is.
Come on.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, comedy clip.
Actually.
We talked about, we roll with the punches. We got everything going on. It's time for Lines of the Night. Not a lot going on last night, but Matt Neverett is here. Matt, you have a line of the night.
I do. And the line is in my bank account because I'm buying video games. I'm buying video game systems. The new NCAA football video game came out.
You went out last night.
I went out yesterday. So I had the grandiose plan of getting it because I had a PlayStation 4 for a long time.
Okay.
PlayStation 5 or the new Xbox, what you need to play the new NCAA.
You have to have one of those two for the
new next-gen systems, yes.
Right,
Otherwise, it doesn't work. So the new game came out. I paid $30 extra to get it 3 days early.
Yeah, because I was wondering because the 19th was the release date. But all of a sudden, I see all these people. I mean, I'm sure they give it to some influencers to play early.
Yeah, so they did. They gave it to some influencers. I paid the $30 extra to get it a day early. And I was in college when the NCAA 14 game was out. So that was something that I had played as it came out on, it was Xbox 360 at the time is what I had it on. And you're seeing a lot of memes because people had a deep emotional connection to this game, this franchise, the college football, a lot of the customizable elements of it. And then on the other side of the graphic was just the amount of people that were waiting. Not even playing, but waiting to get into an online game against 662,000 people at one point were waiting to get into a game online against somebody else. That doesn't even bring into account the amount of people that were in a game online at that point. And this was yesterday in the morning. Warren Sharp posted this 3 days early. It's not even out to people who don't want to pay the extra $30 for it. So this is how popular this game is.
Months ago, I said this will make over $1 billion
easily.
First day, first week, whatever.
Easily.
Because Grand Theft Auto did $680 million or something in its first day.
I think it was more, but yeah.
Something like that.
I can't wait to buy the next GTA when it comes out. That's really the only 2 games that I bought the system for.
You know, I bought the last GTA during COVID.
Yeah.
And I never opened it because I'm like, if I open this, not like I had anything to do.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I do this, it's going to be it. And I never opened it.
I played the whole campaign mode during COVID, I think,
Campaign mode?
In GTA, there's like an online mode, and then there's like a storyline mode offline.
Yeah, I always do. I always do that.
I played through that entire thing during COVID, and Red Dead Redemption 2, which is made by the same people.
I was gonna get the GT3. I won that one. The guy walks away at the end.
Yeah,
and I just remember setting the controller down and just going.
That's what Red Dead Redemption's like.
Cheat codes. Last football game I played religiously was Tecmo Bowl. No, I didn't. I played a lot of the NCAA games.
But the one thing I will say is they did such a good job of getting the players in the game and getting actual players from actual teams with their actual stats and their actual play style. I am planning on using this to prep for some football games that I'm going to call. I swear with UNLV and the Mountain West, exactly. You got some edge rushers coming around. You got Harrison Whaley, Wyoming's running back, busting around the outside. You can get some good preparation from these video games that they are realistic as they are.
And by the way, there's a recruiting setting.
Yes.
That you have to go to living rooms and recruit kids or something?
Not quite that, but everything, basically everything up to that. You're like texting recruits.
You have to text them.
You can like tweet at them. There's even an option that'll pop up to give you the option of whether or not you want to respond with a burner account for certain things. It's realistic. There's NIL. It is a very hyper realistic game, and they did that on purpose. This is going to change the way that people play these video games because it's bringing an older generation back too. With Madden nowadays, it's all about the ultimate team and the microtransactions. This is the 30-year-old grinders who played this game in college who just want to run Road to Glory and get into Madden.
Who are the recruits? They're not actual high school seniors.
No. The recruits aren't.
They're fictional.
The recruits are fictional. The gameplay is very real.
Are you a guy? You going to play this game?
Yeah, I just have to go get my new system.
How much are the new systems? Like $500?
$450. Best Buy's got them.
I know. I was planning to get on this weekend and then just got other things to do.
Go figure. Sitting for 4 days in the middle of a hurricane with nothing to do makes you want to go home and buy a PlayStation immediately. I got home yesterday in the morning and bought it.
Ryan, do you have a line of the night, sir?
I do. Mine actually, we showed a video last week of Julius Peppers getting his Hall of Fame jacket.
Yes, we did.
Mine has to do with anytime.
Greatest kick returner of all time.
Devin Hester got his gold jacket, showing it to his kids in his awesome.
That is sick.
The only thing I looked at is that basement and everything around it. I'm assuming it's a basement. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the trophy cases, the bar.
It's
jerseys are
unbelievable.
hanging up.
People don't put pool tables above ground nowadays.
It's right. Put an above ground pool table. I mean, it's unbelievable. The presentation the NFL does with these. But I have to point out, if you're my age, perhaps Andy, Hagar slacks. That was not a good clothing line ever. They had reversible pants. When I was a kid, you get the Hager reversible slacks and jackets. It was like really cheesy clothing. It was a step above Garanimals back in the 70s and 80s.
What happened to the guy from the Hall of Fame who shows up with a jacket?
He retired. Baker, his last name's Baker.
He retired?
Big John.
Okay.
Big guy. Well, that's when they tell them, right?
Yeah.
This is them
So
getting their
he's
jacket.
just getting it. Okay.
Yeah, but I missed. That was the best. For all you do for the game of football, for all you will do for the football game. Like when they surprised Jimmy Johnson and, of course, Cower, of course, was great. Yeah, they got to get a new guy like that. But that guy was like 6'9" or something.
He was enormous. Normally, like
bigger than the players.
If you sent you or I to go do that, we would look comically small.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
But anyway, Devin Hester is probably the last kick returner that's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Or are these new rules going to get a lot of touchdowns, but probably never the respect? Like Cordell Patterson, who the Steelers signed.
Yeah.
Cordero, yeah.
He's about the next closest thing nowadays.
So I think he actually has more kick returns than Hester, but not
less punt
including
returns.
punts. Yeah.
Did
Hester was
Deshaun
magic.
Jackson really the only other one that I can think of in modern times who was a game changer in that regard?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but Hester was awesome.
Tavon Austin.
True, yeah.
More so college, but
Yeah, West Virginia. As a West Virginia
He was
boy,
the
right?
ultimate highlight.
By the
tape.
way, I had him in a fantasy league one year. This is my big breakout star, and he never in the NFL.
That's what you get for picking a Ram back then.
Yep, that's exactly right. Ryan, good job on that one. Who else was in the? Are there other coat unveilings coming? Probably. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Well, I saw Randy Gradishar got in, who I remember playing with the Broncos when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he finally got in. There's one of him, but I'm like, it's not.
It's not the same.
Didn't have the tie. Julius Peppers. It's funny how both the two that we've done are Chicago Bears. Interesting.
Funny. I wonder who put those together.
You sent me the Peppers one. I didn't want to use it. I just used this one because we used that
because
one.
the tester. Yeah, well, Peppers was a cool one too. Just because it's the first time I'd ever seen the jacket come out of that case and the way it's on a hanger.
Yeah.
But then when I saw it was Hager, it just, if you're my age, you get
There
it.
was also a video of Patrick Willis getting his.
Oh, okay.
But his was like a 2.5 minute video.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Get over yourself.
Come on, Pat. Just take it out and put it on. God darn it. All right. Anyway, for my line of the night, I got to do All-Stars. Ryan had sent me this a week ago. This is a Paul Skeens, the Indianapolis Indians, the AAA team for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
they don't have to change their name.
What's that again?
They don't have to change their name.
They have a setup with local tribes.
Oh, there you go.
Somehow Cleveland couldn't do it, but the AAA team could.
Right. Well, Indianapolis. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the gates on Saturday, August 3rd, and you receive that Paul Skeens bobblehead, which is awesome. It's Paul Skeens. It's great. It's got a mustache. Doesn't look like him a lot.
That's about it, yeah.
But the greatest thing of all time is the strikeout counter at the bottom.
Yeah.
Why no one's ever thought of that to do that on a bobblehead? Maybe they have. I'm just not aware of it. But like if you're a kid and each day you can go click, click, click and give Paul Skeens strikeout, that's phenomenal.
I'm going to use one of those when I get arrested inevitably, and they'll use that to count my days in the clink. My beef with this, great promotion. I like
It's amazing.
Obviously like the counter. Why only 1,000?
Great point.
That
To me, I
stadium
don't
holds
know.
like 10K.
But that's why I'm saying it's my line of the night, because I can only imagine the line.
Oh
at
my
what
God.
time that line
Is gonna
will get
start.
in Indianapolis. What's that?
Is going to start. There will probably be people camping out
Yes.
before. Yeah.
Oh, and
They're
I'm
like
gonna-
a new Star Wars movie.
I'm going to set the line at over under top of the 4th inning when they start popping up on eBay.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I'll go under.
Someone's going to walk
First
through the
pitch.
gate and I'll take the under. Yeah, I'm going to walk in, take a picture. Boom.
My dad was calling the Dodgers game at Dodger Stadium the night that they gave away the Ohtani bobblehead with his dog.
We showed. Oh, yeah.
He said that somebody offered him $400 cash on the way out of the stadium for it.
And?
Yeah, he said no.
No!
It's worth way more than that.
400 in the hand, though. It wasn't-
Literally, yeah. He said he was on the concourse walking to his car, and some guy came up, saw the box, and goes, "Hey, $400." And he said he thought about it, but he was like, "No, I'm going to hold on to it." Sorry.
Man. Bobbleheads. Oh, my bobbleheads. Mine are, I broke a lot of them. It's really sad. All right, good lines of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Today, ladies and gentlemen, Ann, did you have a line too? I'm sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's July 16th, 2024, and the national days. It's National Spinach Day. Do you eat spinach?
If it's presented, yeah.
Garlic in the pan. I love when you buy spinach in a giant thing like this.
And it's
you put it in the pan and it goes
like the opposite of one of those little sponge toys that you put in, like the little pill and it expands.
I remember when I make spinach, I'm like, this is the dumbest thing ever. It's also something I'm not happy with. It's World Snake Day.
Oh, hell no.
I hate snakes. I'm like Indiana Jones, which would have been a better name for the WNBA team. As Esther Steinberg pointed out, the Indiana Joneses yesterday. Esther was very funny. I'm like, try to guess the name. She's like, Indiana Jones. I don't like snakes. I have a fear of snakes. Snakes?
I'm fine with snakes.
No way. Snakes and spiders.
And Jerry? Jerry, Drew Dog? He likes.
See, that's weird. It's
snakes.
I got no problem with you if you're like, I don't care, but if you say I like snakes,
I like snakes.
Drew Dog.
If you like a cuddlier animal, it's Guinea Pig Appreciation Day. It's also National Cherry Day and National Corn Fritter Day. I don't know. We put them all. Oh, and by the way, good celebrity put in with all these. Who's your favorite SNL cast member of all time?
Oh, that is a tough one.
Turns 57 today.
Will Ferrell?
It's Will Ferrell's birthday. So we have Will Ferrell. We put him in the machine, and let's hear the machine do its thing. And here are the results. Show. Okay. All right.
Why is he eating it all?
All right. So bottom left, he's got a corn fritter with a guinea pig, I'm assuming. Then he's very angry in the middle picture.
And in the right one. Oh, hell no.
Oh, there's a snake. It's coming out of him like Alien? All right, so he's got a snake coming out. And there's some spinach. There's a plate of spinach. There's a cherry for dessert on the side. He's wearing...
Why does he look like a divorced LA dad in all of these with the plastic surgery face?
Oh, my God. And the corn fritters. And then the bottom right, he gave the guinea pig. He goes, you have my cherry. There you go. Take my cherry. No snake in the bottom right one. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of talk shows, a lot of TV shows talk about the silly national days of the year. They don't combine them all into one with the celebrity birthday. That's what we do here. Excellent job. And who did that, Jerry? Did you make that one? How long does that take to do?
With the power of AI, anything's possible.
10 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Not long.
Happy birthday, Will Ferrell. Favorite Will Ferrell movie?
Step Brothers. Talladega Nights, probably.
That's
Kicking and Screaming, underrated for me.
No, that is not good. Robert Duvall.
Old school.
The soccer one. I
love
don't know.
Kicking and Screaming.
Coach.
What's that?
Got the coach.
Get the ball to the Italians.
Yeah, right.
I figured you'd love that one.
Duvall's. Whoa, Vinny. Oh,
what does he say?
What is your favorite Will Ferrell?
Those are the top three. Yeah.
Kicking and Screaming?
Elf as well.
Elf. No, Elf is in my top
Corn,
three.
okay.
Saturday night, Las Vegas ballpark. Elf bobblehead giveaway.
What?
It's elf body, spruce the goose head with the Santa hat on it. Christmas in July.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Also, Friday is a Harry Potter night.
That's a Harry Potter night, yeah.
If you're a Harry Potter fan, yeah. 2,000 hats going to be given away. Double the amount of Skeens bobbleheads.
Yeah, right.
500 from each house. So there's going to be a lot of trading.
A lot of trading.
Trading, and I don't think anyone's going to get $400, but it'll be a one-for-one swap for houses.
That's really cool, though. Those are really good promotions.
AviatorsLV.com. AviatorsLV.com.
Why'd you become like a professional wrestler? Sunday. We got bobbleheads. We got Harry Potter. We got Elf. There's a Will Ferrell movie we're missing. I don't know. That Jackie Moon one's pretty good. Old School. Old School second half sucks. I imagine
it does. It does.
There's got to be another Will Ferrell movie.
They ran out of time.
Jerry. Night at the Roxbury.
Roxbury.
Actually, you know what's funny about that movie? He wasn't even the star. It was Chris Kattan. They thought it was going to be the bigger star. It's got a lot of laughs in it, though.
That is a good one.
God, there's so many that I know I'm missing one that I love. Me, you, me. I'm missing one.
Favorite part is when they're feeding the old ladies the applesauce. And it's just going all down the shirt.
All right, do you want to do Top 5 Tuesdays?
Sure.
All right, Top 5 Tuesday. We do this with Matt and Neverett. This is a Ryan creation, ladies and gentlemen. And we have no idea. Matt and I are not privy to any
We just know that there's 5.
hints. We know there's 5.
So
and we usually do all right on these.
This one, there's actually 6.
Oh my
I
God.
lied. Damn.
This,
Being
I
that
don't know
there
if I
is
can. Okay.
tied for 5th.
Okay.
So the most played appearances so far in 2024.
Can I throw out 2 guesses right off the bat?
Sure.
Marcus Semien.
No.
What?
Well, do I see a picture of Shohei right there?
Well, he's on the bottom, tied for 5th.
Oh, you get. I'm sorry. I didn't look at that.
Bobby Witt.
No.
Okay. All right. Hold on one
Basically,
second.
leadoff hitters.
So both of those guys that you just said, Marcus Semien and Bobby Witt, are tied for 8th.
Oh, my goodness.
Because Semien
Araz.
Luis Arias.
He is not on this list.
Damn, I thought he was.
So who plays every day? Freddie Freeman.
He is also tied for 8th.
God, it's not Mookie.
If it was a top 8, I'd be money. We do
It's not
better
Andrew
on these.
McCutcheon.
So,
L.A. De La Cruz.
no. One.
We got to think
two,
All-Stars.
Whoever bats the leadoff.
Gunner?
2 of the 4 that you need are All-Stars, and the other 2
Gunner,
are
yeah.
not.
Is Brian Reynolds on there?
Ryan Reynolds is tied for 5th.
You got to think leadoff or
Brian
second
Reynolds
hitters.
is what number?
Tied for 5th. He
There
has
you
the
go.
same
Him
amount of
and
at-bats,
Ohtani
plate
have the exact
appearances,
same,
everything.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
We're thinking leadoff
is it
hitters here,
Is it a
Frank.
Red Sox?
Yes.
Is it not Devers, though?
Jaron Duran.
The kid.
Jaron
Yeah,
Duran.
Duran.
Yeah,
Okay, I knew it was a
Is
Red
the
Sox.
All-Star.
second. Yeah, is in 2nd.
He's 2nd. We still don't have first. It's got to be someone short and fast and not Jazz Chisholm.
Number 1 and number 4.
Padre. Is it a... Oh, is it a... It's not a Padre? It's not
It is not
Profar?
a Padre. Nope.
I'm trying to think here.
I'm
Aaron
going-
Judge?
Nope.
No, he's...
One of them is teammates with Aaron Judge.
Oh, Soto.
Nope.
No?
Oh, Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
Anthony
Is he number 1?
Anthony Volpe is number 1.
No, he hit 9th last. He's been a lot. Anthony Volpe.
If only he were any good, that'd be
Volpe has
impressive.
440 plate appearances. Now you guys just need number 4.
Okay.
Okay, so Volpe's 1, 2 is BR.
Durant.
Oh, Duran, and then Reynolds was 5th. So we don't have 4. And what picture is he? Is he the yellow outline?
Yeah, give us an outline.
Yellow would be a pirate.
That's
okay.
That's B-Ray.
That looks like McCutch, though. That looks like McCutcheon.
He doesn't play enough.
I know, yeah.
Who are we missing?
Oh, Cleveland.
Nope.
It's not Quan. Oh, I thought it was
No, because Quantum's hurt.
New York Met.
Lindor.
Not Frankie Lindor.
Francisco
Oh my God,
Lindor.
I wouldn't have guessed
Francisco
him.
Lindor.
Would not have guessed him.
All right, we did
Francisco Lindor.
okay on that.
So Anthony Volpe, 440 plate appearances. Jaron Duran, 439. Gunnar Henderson, 432. Francisco Lindor, 431. Shohei Ohtani and Brian Reynolds are tied for 5th.
Interesting
I
list.
love that. That's outstanding
29
work there, Ryan. Duran is the guy under the radar that people are going to start to find out about.
Very much so. And once Tristan Casas comes back, that
Yeah.
Red Sox lineup that has
I know
already
that's your team.
overperformed
Yeah,
is going to be really, really impressive. Now, I did bet they're under this year.
you did. That's right.
That's probably my worst one right now because they're 12 games over 500. I think I picked under 78.
yeah, no one saw that. I didn't see that coming.
I had the
Red
Mets
Sox.
over, which is looking pretty good right now.
Strong June.
Yeah.
Put Francisco Lindor. Yeah.
Frankie Lindor, huh?
Ohtani, another guy that's
Well, since Mookie's gotten hurt, he's been batting leadoff.
yeah.
Which the question becomes when Mookie does eventually come back, what do you do?
You put Mookie in leadoff.
I agree. But
Yeah.
there's going to be those that say you want to get Ohtani as many at-bats mathematically as possible by having him bat above him. I could see both sides. Me personally, I go Mookie, Ohtani, Freddie, 1, 2, 3.
That's just 3 Hall of Famers.
Or you go Freddie 2, Ohtani 3 even at that point.
And they got-
Set the table for him.
That they just need pitching. Dodgers just
They're going to be
everyone's
active at the
hurt.
deadline. Tariq
Yeah.
Skubal will look out.
That's the guy they're going to get. May's out for the year. Yesterday they announced there, right?
And
May's
then once
out.
they get like half of their starters back off the injured list,
Kershaw's coming back.
Kershaw's
last
coming
night.
back.
Walker Buehler is.
He got put on the IL again, but it's more of the we're just going to let you hang out for a little bit.
Okay. There you go. All right. That's great. That was a good one. Top 5 Tuesday. It ties in with the All-Star game. I love it. 440. I remember when I was a kid, like 600, 700. Ron LaFleur, I think, had the record. Or Gary Templeton for plate appearances in a season. It was like 6 or 7. I think 700. So they're on pace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's time for Post with Punchlines. And sound the horn, please. And they're on. All right, Post with Punchlines, ladies and gentlemen. We got picks coming up in just a few minutes, but we might as well go ahead and start with a post. Ryan, the first one, I have it on a piece of paper. Oh, yeah, that ties in with yesterday's first one. We showed the beach.
Yep.
Because I do like beach volleyball.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And we showed the shot of the seats looking up at the Eiffel Tower, but Ryan came across the other view.
Yeah. From the Eiffel Tower down to the volleyball court.
All right. Let's take a look.
So,
Okay,
that
so
little
there you
stadium
go.
right there, and then the rest of the view of Paris. Just kind of the other perspective.
That's really
That is cool.
Can you see the Bellagio fountain? Oh, that's the actual.
You got to be more specific in this town.
By the way, I went out and saw the new gardens over at the Bellagio the other night, and
What's the theme?
It's really cool. There's butterflies and there's hot air balloons.
Because I go every time they change it.
We do too. It's really cool. It was they had the Chinese New Year one.
Yeah.
New one's out. I've never been bumped into by more clueless people because there's like 2 ways you can walk around.
And then there's that little like gazebo thing in the middle.
Oh my God. Just people don't look. And then you got to stop because people are taking pictures. You got to and then there's a moron that walks right through.
Hey, to be fair, I have been there on both sides of sobriety, so you got to cut them a little bit of slack. Yeah.
Yeah. I was stone sober, but it's beautiful. But God, you think of Monday night. Hey, no one will be there.
Hey, as long as you go ahead wasted at 4 a.m., there's nobody there. Trust me.
When did they make? How fast do they get that thing up? Does
I don't
anyone know how that works. It's unbelievable, but it's beautiful.
They do a great job. Always have. Literally since I was a kid, my mom used to take my brothers and I there. No, that's how you know you're from Vegas when you get dragged to the casino to go look at flowers.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
It's very impressive. All right, we might as well. Well, so we got like 13 seconds to kill. So what are you doing for the All-Star game?
I am gonna just watch it. I'll probably be down on Fremont, a couple places.
Oh, okay.
So if you see me around, say hi.
Your mom's in the chat saying
What?
you had a mean hamster that bit her.
No, wait. Hold on. And it's time for picks at 12:36.
We have to dig into that childhood trauma later.
Okay, wait.
Punchline picks at 12:36.
The Other Guys, Will Ferrell movie.
Yes.
That is a very funny movie. Michael Keaton.
Aim for the bushes.
Yep.
Blades of Glory, don't love.
That's underrated one.
Here's one. Zoolander. I know I don't love it. It's okay.
Might be a movie where the outtakes are funnier than the actual movie.
Oh,
Do yourself a favor if you get a chance. The Zoolander outtakes where he's Mugatu or whatever. And Hansel, he's so hot right now. He does like 30 takes of that.
So just a quick roll call again. My mom, she goes by just R. Her name is Rita. Frank had a mean hamster that bit me. It always chewed its way out of the cage. We talked about our hamsters. Mine was Sparky. He ran away. He got out. He chewed through the habit trail, got out, missing for days. My parents, he's gone. So we had big metal garbage cans. This is when we lived outside in Canyon Country, which is Santa Clarita. So I had to take the garbage can out, and he was underneath the garbage can alive.
Just eating
Just chilling.
grass.
Like, you didn't think to look under here? He was alive, and I picked it. But he bit me once, too, and I cried because I was like, how could you do this to me, Sparky?
You love me.
You love me. You had a hamster, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was its name?
Snowball.
Snowball. I could give you 2 quick hamster stories because I had 2. One was named Dice K because it was right after the Red Sox signed Dice K Matsuzaka. He was terrible. And then we had a hamster named Roger that got a hernia. And I know that till the day that I die that my father loves me and my brothers because he bucked up and paid for a hamster hernia surgery.
No, he did
the
not.
The veterinarian goes, I've never done this before. He might die. I remember being in the room and my dad goes, let's try it. It was like a couple $100. And then
Tim Neverett. Tim Neverett,
we
ladies
buried the hamster and put like a stake in the ground and wrote stuff. Roger, R.I.P. Roger. He's a trooper.
Well, wait a second. He survived the surgery.
Yeah.
How do they diagnose? What was he lifting? Was he lifting too many wood chips?
His one leg
He was running
just
on the
like-
wheel too hard?
No, it was a different kind of hernia.
What? Also, I had the ball where you could put him in the living room.
He used to go.
And he could run around
that same
with the
hamster
ball.
used to go down the stairs, and we'd be like, "Oh, he's dead."
Yeah.
And he'd be that toughest hamster ever, Rogers. I had to insert that one.
So if you enjoyed this clip, make sure you come and watch full episodes.
Yeah, we're talking
punchlines.
We're talking hamster hernias, baby.
And scene. Okay. Thank you, Mom. Semi-pro. I mentioned the basketball one, JR. That is going. Oh, JR also my favorite one, Anchorman.
Oh,
Jesus! I told you we were missing one Will Ferrell movie. Anchorman.
Second one kind of sucked.
It's underrated. Watch it again. By the way, there's a DVD version. If you have Anchorman on DVD, there's a whole other version of the movie.
Oh, God.
There's a whole. They shot so much footage. Anyway, back to the show. Where are we? Picks at 12:38.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have for us, Matt?
My pick at 12:38 is great. It is in the Mexican League, Mexican baseball, baby.
Okay.
You know, we got to get our fill of some regular season games. So we got a first place versus last place matchup.
Okay.
In the Mexican League, you got Diablos Rojos at 61-16 on the year.
You don't have to tell me the record.
Taking on the Tigres de Quintana Roo, last place in the Mexican League.
Okay.
Total of 9.5. We're going over. Harold Gonzalez throwing for Quintana. He's got a 7.23 ERA on the year.
Everyone knows that.
And of course, the batting core of the Diablos Rojos, everybody's favorite. Robinson Cano, who at 42 years old is killing that league. Aristides Aquino.
Another former big leaguer.
A couple other big guys. They got a bunch of big-time power hitters against the guy who's given up a lot of runs. So I'm going over 9.5 in Diablos versus Quintana. And then you and I are both on the same play in the All-Star
When in
game.
Rome.
Yep.
It's doing a little Anchorman.
There
Yeah,
you go.
we're going National League.
National League, baby. We're riding it. I got it at even money. What did you get it?
It's what is it? Plus 115 or
you got a little bit better?
Plus 105 for the National League.
Plus 105. Yeah.
Yeah. So I always bet the National League.
And people get all worked up about these lineups and the starting pitchers. It's going to be completely different 1 through 9 by the 4th inning. So calm down.
I'll do my pick real quick too, because speaking of the All-Star Game, and Brian Reynolds, who was mentioned earlier in the show, Brian Reynolds is plus 5,000 to win the MVP. Now, this is a game where it could be someone who comes in late in a situation, hits a 2-run homer, 4-3 National League win, something like that. I'm taking Brian Reynolds. It's big money. What is it actually? Is it even more? Oh no, that's not it. But yeah, I'm going Brian Reynolds. I put $5 to win, or $10 to win 500.
Well, and that's the thing too. Is it could be a 4-2 final where a guy hits a 3-run home run in the second inning, and that's it because the pitching comes in and dominates in a showcase style game. So I don't hate that at all.
If Brian Reynolds gets a left-handed at bat, that's his better power.
Yeah.
So if he can, if the manager Torey Lovullo saves him for a lefty pinch hitting, I'm taking Brian.
We didn't see a lot of balls hit out to right last night in the home run derby, so I couldn't tell you if that's the home run porch or not.
Yeah, we'll find out. Go Brian Reynolds. All right, Ryan, you're passing. No pick.
Had Aaron Judge been leading off for the AL, I might have taken his home run.
Oh, because Skeens does give up the first pitch home runs.
Right.
Yeah, but Kwan is leading off, and he's not a home run hitter.
Do you have the lineups for the All-Star Game?
I got it right here.
Yeah, we have the All-Star. Well, yeah, I know he made a graphic.
So it's picks.
So, yeah, let's take a look at the All-Star lineup. Again, I always go National League. They're going to get 9 at-bats, by the way. As Chris was talking the other day about that. All right, so, yeah, let's look at the American League one because we know Paul Skeens. I'm wearing the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Stephen Kwan, he's going to face Kwan, Henderson, and Soto. I almost want him to walk somebody or someone get a hit. I mean, you want to see him go against Aaron Judge.
I think he wants to go against Aaron Judge.
I would love to see him get through this whole lineup.
Oh, my God. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Pedro Martinez style?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be great if they if Soto comes up, they just intentional walk, bring Judge up.
I just want to see him pull the Andy Pettit where they go to pull him and he's like, no. Or that was Mike Mussino. He's like,
Mike
you stay
Mussino,
there.
that's
you
right, the
stay
Moose.
there.
Great line. I mean, it's gonna look. The All-Star Game when I was a kid was my favorite thing. Quick All-Star Game story. It was '96. My friend Tammy, who was a flight attendant for U.S. Airways, who I later introduced to her husband, Gino Crognoli, a friend of mine. She came out day of the All-Star Game. We went to the Price is Right, and she got called up on stage.
No way.
And she had the 10 chances game, and they kept cutting to me trying to help her. We never even got a chance for the car. We were so bad at it. But then that night, I had a set at the Laugh Factory and the All-Star Game. It was an epic Tuesday. And then, I've known her for years. She's still married to my buddy Gino, and they have 2 kids. But anyway, back to the show. Where are we, Brian? What is going on?
So going back into posts, if we're done with picks.
Yeah. I thought, yeah.
So the home run derby was also obviously last night. And so there was somebody that had an exacta ticket on the finals matchup.
Come on.
No way.
Both sides of it. So
oh my God.
Had Bobby Witt Jr. beaten Teoscar Hernandez, he would have gotten 60-1. But since he had both Teoscar Hernandez over Bobby Witt Jr. and the other way around, he was going to be positive either way. So he ended up going up $7,800.
Wow.
$100 bet on both tickets.
Good for him.
Right? Good for him or her.
I mean, the handicap on this one is actually really solid because Bobby Witt out of the entire field had the longest average home run on the year. His home runs had traveled longer than anybody. He had hit a home run longer than anybody in the field. And Teoscar Hernandez, I remember them saying on the broadcast last night that he had been wanting to do the home run derby for years.
He'd been waiting
just hadn't been an All-Star and didn't get the Pete Alonso treatment and was just there to hit home runs and not play in the game. But that handicap's really solid.
He must have sat down and crushed that. Yeah, he had to really sit down and figure out the matchup.
He had a little bit more free time than you were.
By the way, Major League Baseball couldn't have been happier with Bobby Witt Jr. making the final. This guy's the face of baseball, and I have affinity for the Kansas City Royals from the 70s. He's one of the faces. Him, Gunnar.
One of, yeah.
And I did say Gunnar wouldn't do well.
Judge,
I did say that. What's that?
I think Judge, Shohei, and Soto go before.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they need the young guys coming up.
Yeah.
Younger guy. I mean, Bobby Witt's like 22,
maybe.
I just remember his dad, Mike Witt, pitching a no-hitter on the final game of the year, or it was a perfect game, maybe.
Hey, Mike Witt.
Bobby Witt is
Bobby Witt.
His name's Bobby Witt Jr.
He is 24 years old.
24. All right. There was also an Ernie Witt. Remember the catcher for the...
No, that one I don't remember.
Catcher for Ernie Witt.
You could have slipped Mike by me.
He was on the championship teams. I think Ernie Witt was a big fat guy. Ernie Witt.
They all were back then, the catchers.
That's true. Pudge Rodriguez.
Yeah, they don't get a nickname like that.
All right. Something else in Texas, right?
Yeah, something else that we had brought up last week. Adam, the bartender. The robot bartender down in Arlington, Texas. We just showed a photo of last week. This time we get to see him
Hell yeah.
in action. So stirring a drink and then pouring it.
The future is now.
James Bond wouldn't want that martini.
Yeah, no.
It's shaken.
He just wants it shaken.
Yeah.
Not stirred.
So that was very quick clip, but at least seeing Adam, the
Sorry,
bartender.
it's a snooze alarm for the picks. I love it. I love it. By the way, I think the greatest innovation in concession stands, the first time I saw this was at the Forum in LA or the Staples Center, where they set that beer
And it fills from the
comes
bottom?
from the bottom.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Perfect head every time.
I remember
And and it has a magnet at the bottom that holds it. And you're like, there's no way this is going to hold it. Yeah. And then you drink the beer, and then there's a magnet at the
it's a
bottom.
little keepsake too.
It's a little keepsake. And I guess the Blue Jays actually have like commemorative. I just saw a thing.
That's cool.
But it was this is beer.
One of the things I really like about living in Las Vegas is that I see stuff like that, and it's being rolled out for the first time, and it's a big deal. I'm like, I've seen that stumbling around on the strip at 2 a.m. They have the Miracle Mile.
It's just a miracle. That's the exact same
and
thing we
for
said.
casino workers like our friend Keith Lyle, they hate them
Is
because
Keith Lyle
it takes
here?
away all the tips and all the all the things that go along with having a human bartender.
Good point.
But we've seen plenty of robot bartenders.
When will there be robot dealers? Well, there already are, I guess, right?
There's a robot dealer right there,
Machine.
Bubble Craps. Yeah,
What?
The machines.
Yeah, that's right.
Bubble Craps have never been more
Well, like-
popular.
Half of them are. You're right. That's a good point. Good point. Good point. How did we forget Anchorman? All right. Shut up with Babalu. See, just like how AI takes away from real creators. You're right, Jerry Trevino. And JR points out the robot bartenders at Planet Hollywood. I used to get that Earl of sandwich at the Planet Hollywood. That was the best sandwich. Very late at night. All right, Ryan, what's next on...
Okay, so being that we just showed a bartender, we now have the cheapest beers in
What a
baseball.
segue.
This is dangerous.
The Washington Nationals are
This is
offering
dangerous.
$5 for 25-ounce beers, unlimited throughout the game. You just have to purchase access to these tickets for the rest of the year.
Wait a second. This is so confusing.
So you buy your tickets to the game.
$29.
But
That's
you'll
it.
have a specific stamp on it saying that you can buy $5 beers for the rest of the year. And so it's 20 cents per ounce, making it the cheapest beer in the entire major leagues. And so,
that's a beer and a half. I mean, that's 2 beers for $5.
Take my money. Here,
Take
Washington.
it. Zoom in on that number. The CVR code. CVS is okay. So, that's the deal of the year right there.
That's phenomenal.
Is their attendance hurting for the Nationals? They got a good young ball club. They're not bad.
As long as they have the Savannah Bananas there, they're not going to hurt for attendance.
45,000 sold out the other night.
Yeah, we
Holy
showed that.
crap.
We showed it. That's amazing. But $5 beer. I mean, and it's unlimited. Although, of course, they cut off beer sales usually around seventh inning.
Usually
right?
seventh inning stretch or so.
Eighth
Yeah.
inning here.
Wow, they do it right in DC.
You know, I was just gonna say, as soon as this was announced, the police are on the stand. We're like, oh crap! Are you kidding me? Why would they do this?
Now we have to take our
anybody-
lawmakers out of the ballpark in the eighth inning.
That's worth the trip. Let's get the AMX out. Let's go.
I'm ready. You want a quick minor league baseball beer promotion story?
Nope. All right, what's next? No, yeah, I'm sorry. There it is. There, we'll go to the National Stadium
We're
with
in.
the Landman.
When I was with the Pirates team in Florida, the Bradenton Marauders, we were playing against the Florida Fire Frogs in Kissimmee.
I love the name.
They did a promotion where you would get free beer. It was in the little plastic cups, but free beer until the visiting team gets a hit. Lo and behold, the Bradenton Marauders didn't get a hit until the sixth inning that night.
Come on.
And a guy named Lucas Tankus had a one-out base hit, little dink shot to
Booed
right
him.
field. I've never heard a guy get booed more in my life. And then like 2 batters later, they came on the PA and goes, I think it was Budweiser, Bud Light.
Yeah.
Where they were doing one specific
love
beer
them.
for it. And they came over and went, all right, attention, Osceola County Stadium. We regret to inform you that we have run out of beer. So, yeah, they got free beer for 6 innings, and it caused them
Could there
to run
be a
out.
better name for the guy to blow it than Tankus?
Yeah, go figure.
Lucas Tankus.
Everyone was
Tankus, you suck! You jerk, Tankus!
Lo and behold, minor league baseball Tank was out of baseball 2 months later.
I was going to say, I never. What a great baseball name, Tankus. All right.
Do you know what Tankus would be worth in Scrabble?
Yeah. A K is 5, T is 1, A is 1, U is 2, S is 1. Tankus. So 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points.
I wasn't sure what the answer would be.
Scrabble savant over here.
I'm Scrap. If you want to play me, by the way, I've never. If you want to play me at Words with Friends, I'm at Frank Nicotero. I have over 6,000 wins, over like 2 million points.
Oh my
I've lost 4. That's what I do. I was telling Ann, this is my Zen. It's the only thing that I do in my life that's not against a clock. It's my relaxation. It's what I do in bed. Play me at Words with Friends. All right. Anyway, I love Scrabble. My dad got me started Scrabble, so I've been playing it my whole life, and this is phenomenal.
This
that
one's
Ryan found.
This one's from Thomas Nestico, one that we first used last week, one that Matt's a big fan of.
It's great. He's climbing up our charts with Brooksgate and Cuda.
So the top point getters or name point values in baseball. So Jack Kakanowicz.
I've never even heard of this guy.
Would be 34 points.
Who does he play for? Have you heard of this guy?
I haven't.
Is he making up player names?
No. I've seen the name before. I'm trying to look up this one because there's a Red Sox prospect that they literally call the password because his name is so ridiculous.
So Jack Kakanowicz plays for the Angels.
Okay.
I've never heard of him.
He actually has one start this year and has a 12 ERA.
So he's good.
Yeah.
He's got what's longer, his last name by letters or his ERA?
That's phenomenal. I was going to try to look up all our names, but I think Nicotero, Ryan McCormick.
Higher.
What's that?
His ERA is actually one higher. He has 11 letters in his last name.
I think McCormick, I think you might have, because you got the C's in there, which are 3 each, the 5 with the K, the M's 3. Nicotero has a lot of vowels.
My name's all E's and T's.
Yeah, yours is no good.
I'm not that special.
What's that?
I do have a V.
He has a V, right?
And if you go full names, I do have a lot of letters.
What's your middle name?
Matthew William Neverett.
Okay.
That's just a lot of letters.
This is going to help with the Amex number.
My social security number.
Yeah. What's the last 4 digits? And what was your childhood pet? We were talking about pets. We already know.
Roger.
What was the name of your
That was Roger.
Roger and Dice K.
I will say,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the Matt Neverett account. Whoever needs something, let me know.
I've got 2. I did find 2 Red Sox prospects if you guys want to hear some Scrabble names. So just think about this in terms of Scrabble. Nazan Zantello. Nazzan.
Oh, the Z's.
Zanettello.
Right.
And then the one that I was thinking of is a guy, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. He's in high A right now. Just Nixon Garcia. It's JHOSTYNXON Garcia.
You know what would be a good Scrabble name? Your mother's maiden name. Just give me that real quick.
It's NICOTE.
Okay, wait a second. That's all I need. The street you grew up on, that's always fun too, isn't it?
It's about 10 minutes that way.
Oh, God. Someone get Google Maps out.
Yeah.
That's funny right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's called Punchlines. All right. Are we going to Brooksgate, our friend Brooksgate?
Yes. Sorry, I was just looking up the values for our name.
Okay, is there like a generator for that?
I just did the math.
I could,
Point of the tiles.
I could do it. What's yours? You're the most.
Yeah. Mine is worth 20.
20.
You're worth 10.
10.
And Neverett is 11.
Wait, Nick, you're just doing... No, I had K and C in there is over 10. K's 5.
I just did last name.
Nicotero. Okay.
I'm just longer, yeah.
Yeah,
My last name's longer.
All right. So what are we doing? We're talking Brooksgate?
Now going to Brooksgate. He did a little research on the 2023 revenue for Major League Baseball teams and their 2024 payroll. So the Mets are spending 87% of last year's revenue on this year's payroll.
Bravo.
The Rays are spending 33.2% of last year's revenue to this year's payroll. The Rays, A's, O's, Tigers, and Pirates are the bottom 5.
Yeah.
The Mets, Blue Jays, D-backs, Padres, and Dodgers are the top 5.
And that is phenomenal. I knew the Pirates would be on the second half and low on that because Bob Nutting just lands his pockets with it. But look, I mean, you got the world champion Rangers. I mean, look, this is a great chart.
Yeah.
Actually, the only one that's kind of the one that sticks out is the.
The Cubs and Yankees 17 and 18.
Oh,
and then the White Sox at 19 and Red Sox at 20.
The White Sox are spending that much to be this bad? I do think that this shows the importance for Baltimore about the need to go for it in these next couple of years while they have all these young players on rookie contracts or really, really team-friendly deals. This is their window, and they started to go for it with Corbin Burns.
Yep.
I think that's kind of a start.
Who's starting the All-Star game.
100%. I think that's the start of what we're going to see. I think with the new ownership, I think with the young core, I think with a lot of the investments they've made, not only in the team, but in the ballpark itself and the area surrounding it, this is their window. They know it, and they have to make a really, really, really aggressive push in these next 2 years.
And obviously, I hate the Baltimore Ravens, but I don't mind rooting for the Orioles.
No.
When I was a kid, I Jim Palmer. I like Jim Palmer.
If there was
Eddie
no
Murray.
Camden Yards, there'd be no PNC Park.
That's correct. Exactly. They were the first and really, really made all those old stadiums. And I've been to Camden once, and it's phenomenal.
Just don't go too far outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's great. So Brooksgate, mention it, Ryan, right?
Yeah, Brooksgate will be a guest for show 199.
Yes.
So I jokingly months ago said to Ryan, we got to DM this guy. And then one day Ryan goes, he got back to me. He's coming on show 199. Awesome. And then the next day he got back to me also. And he's like, yeah, I already talked with your producer. I'm coming in. So, or not coming in, but he'll be on. Where does he live? Do we even know?
I am not entirely sure.
He's like in like a lab
The
somewhere.
friendship hasn't developed
I
that
hope
much
there's
yet,
like beakers and stuff and like that thing.
He's got to be in costume.
Yeah. Anyway, Brooksgate will be on the show Friday with Alex
awesome.
White and Ryan and I. Cool.
Yes.
Brooksgate, can't wait.
So this one is another one from Brooksgate, doing the research more on spending, but how the big four U.S. sports leagues make their money. So $18.7 billion from the NFL, $10.9 billion from Major League Baseball and the NBA, and $6.8 billion from the NHL in 2023 revenue. The NFL and NBA earn more from their national TV and media. The NFL earns only 1% of that $18 billion from local TV and media, and then Major League Baseball and the NHL earn more from ticket sales. 31% of ticket sales in Major League Baseball and 44% for the National Hockey League.
See, that just shows you baseball's problem. That they're relying on,
Yeah, well, it's the issues with the regional sports networks and the local coverage has been a problem for a handful of years now, if not longer. And it also shows too that they're banking on a lot of the money coming from ticket sales. Major League Baseball ticket sales are up. They have set new records as far as total fans at games over a weekend, over a week, over a month. So they're kind of putting a lot of their eggs into that ticket sales basket.
Good. And just lift all blackouts. That's all. That's going to be our new thing. Lift all blackout sports. It's ridiculous. I was going to say it's redonkulous.
Oh, okay.
Next.
Canceled there, man. Okay.
I would say redonkulous.
All right, so now we go to the amount of money that the NBA has made.
I can't look at Ryan anymore. We need to cover up Ryan once just
on the summer league, from Summer League.
On and off air.
So in 2013, Summer League had only made $12 million. In 2019, the Summer League made $50 million. Last year, Summer League made $125 million. It is going up at a very fast rate.
I'm sorry.
That's ridiculous.
I just made Frank spit out his drink.
I just spit my. I'm sorry. That wasn't on camera, was it?
I don't think so.
Okay, thank God. Actually, I wish we would have had it for the montage next week, too, Doug.
Have you been to Summer League yet?
I didn't even know what we're talking about. I have not been to Summer League. I drove by the Thomas and Mack though last night. By the way, Koval's a hidden little secret in town. Take that. Because my map was like, go straight up, drop a. It was a nightmare on a Monday night. Went back a different place.
Koval's great when the F1 decides that they don't want to wreck our traffic.
Why is there just a green glowing light at the F1 thing? Are they testing the screens? It's just a green.
It's like their evil beam to let you know that there's somebody in there.
We're coming back to screw up
Fortress
everything.
of Solitude. Yeah.
All right, so Summer League business is booming.
It's just the profit is going up exponentially year to year. It's becoming a bigger and bigger deal. If you get a chance, it's fun to go check out because there's two games going on at a time. It's the Thomas and Mack and then the Cox Pavilion is right next to it, connected on the same concourse. And there's usually two games going on at once. You'll see kind of a who's who of the NBA. A lot of players come to support the younger guys. And you'll see guys like LeBron. You'll see guys like Paul George hanging out a lot.
Will we see Bronny missing threes?
Of course, he's doing that at an early and often clip.
I don't know if he's hit a three yet. I just keep seeing.
I don't believe so.
I keep seeing compilations online of him taking shots, and it's not good.
But my favorite part of Summer League is the celebrity watching. There's celebrities that go. I mean, I was Udemy away from 50 Cent 2 years ago.
What?
I was like, this is amazing.
What were you going to say about Bronny?
Well, so we actually have Adam Hurley in the chat saying Bronny's 0 for 15 from 3.
Oh, my.
Yesterday, I jokingly said, I don't think he's hit one yet. He has not.
I don't know if he's hit rim on any of them.
How is your jumper?
That's the other thing. They're not. I know I would have. You give me 15 shots, I can hit one.
I was just about to say the same thing. And I know it's different with pressure.
Yes.
I know the NBA arc is a little bit further than what we're used to in high school and college. I think with open looks, between the three of us, if you gave each of us 15 chances, between the three of us, we'd make 1 out of 45.
I've already showed my.
I know Drew Dog is a sharpshooter, but
there you go. You're from the side or top? You like top shot or it's from the side? Corner guy, sneaky, hides out.
He doesn't need a backboard. No way.
I bring my shot from down here though too, so I would be easily blocked.
I go full Marcus Camby.
Oh God! And like, Reggie Miller? No, Jamal Wilkes. Keith knew where I was going. He shot us free, everything like this. because his sister was better than him. She was an accomplished she would always block his shots. He was younger. So he'd bring his shot from back here. And that's what, if you watch old Jamal Wilkes, stay tuned after the show. We're almost ready to wrap up. Jamal Wilkes, check out his shooting style. That's all I got for you.
Thanks, Bronny.
Speaking of basketball.
Yeah, speaking of Bronny and speaking of celebrities at these Summer League games.
Don't show me there, please.
I know where we're going.
No.
NBA champion Jaylen Brown sitting courtside with his girlfriend as well as Angel Reese. Talking about Bronny. If you kind of read his lips, because there's no real audio, he goes, "I don't think Bronny is a pro." And then his girlfriend thinks, "I think he'll be on a G League team for sure." And then Brown goes, because of his name, he's going to be on the Lakers team.
100%.
And then Angel Reese is just making memes about how much she hates Caitlin Clark.
She's trying to figure out how to get a double-double while watching the game. Yeah.
That's an excellent clip.
Do you want to take a shot at pronouncing Jaylen Brown's girlfriend's name?
No.
It's Kaiser Gondrezick, Glenn Gondrezik's daughter.
Oh, Glenn Gondrezik? Who is that?
UNLV legend.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, Keith and Matt and everyone. He was the best. He played hoops.
He was one of the better Rebels of all time.
Yeah.
The running Rebels.
He's no Armin Gilliam.
Yeah.
Doesn't Armin Gilliam play here?
Yeah.
I know. Armin Gilliam is from
Larry Johnson.
Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. He's the most famous person from Bethel Park.
Mason Miller. But yeah, no, I agree with the sentiment full-heartedly. And I'm glad that other people are seeing that and it's starting to, because Jaylen and LeBron are kind of friendly.
Yeah.
This might be the reason Jaylen got left off of Team USA.
That's not going to help. I love that. By the way, there's so much stuff on social media where they hire lip readers.
Yes.
To like read lips like
John Boy.
Who is it?
John
Boy?
John Boy, the best of the best.
The sports they do that, but also like Taylor Swift concerts. They have the celebrities are in there and they do all that.
I love the bad lip reading. Do you remember those?
Tremendous. Again, when Matt Neverett is here, it's a party, ladies and gentlemen. It's a matinee, a Tuesday show, which we love. I think that was it for Pop.
We do have one
I
final
have one final one.
Being that you just mentioned Caitlin Clark.
We're not allowed to go off the air.
You can't talk Angel without talking Caitlin.
We can't go off the air until without a CC story.
So Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever have a combined 2024 attendance, home and away games, of over 400,000 people. This is a new single-season WNBA record, and we are now at the All-Star break.
We aren't even at the All-Star. We finally hit it?
That's what the tweet is.
By the way, what was the last line he has? That's pretty incredible. He throws like his little commentary, little thing. That's pretty incredible. I don't know who John Papalano is or whatever, but
Pompliano.
Hey, we got a Italian guy. We doing the show. Matt, what's going on? You're gonna watch the All-Star game and play NCAA 25.
I'll find a way to do both at the same time. Yeah, just hanging out. Aviators back in town Friday. We're on our All-Star break. They match it up with the Major League All-Star break. So a couple of days off here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday against the Salt Lake Bees.
Sunday. I'm there August 2nd. I'll be back August 2nd.
Perfect.
To work
and then
with Andy.
be in Reno next week, and then that's my last Aviators trip of the year. So I'll be here until the end of August.
Oh, because then you go to football.
Yes, sir. Football.
Lucy, you have some explaining to do. Thank you, JR, for the Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. Chat room, roll call. Great job today. Like I said, we're at some new feature. We're going to check in with you every day. You guys really help make the show.
I like that.
We really, roll call. Yeah, that's a good thing. All right, your dog, Ann, feel better. Ann, Jerry, thanks for being upstairs. We like seeing your face. And you chimed in with, what was he chimed in with, the Will Ferrell movie? Oh, Night at the Roxbury? It's a good one. Ryan, tonight, All-Star Game, watching?
Yeah.
Betting on it?
Yeah. I'll probably find some
National League, baby. Plus money if you can get it.
I'm doing it. Keith Lyle, thank you for help too. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you watching the show. Mom, I can't believe you're in the chat room. I'm Frank Nicotero. We'll be back tomorrow with the return of Alex White. Ladies and gentlemen, she is back in town. We'll see you soon. Punchlines live in Nevada every show.